So Simon Cowell is holding Boyband auditions and it's an absolute flop. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Here I am going to start updating on current news from pop culture, girl groups and boy bands. So if you enjoy these type of videos, like and subscribe for more. Anyways, Simon Cowell is currently in his flop era because the auditions were supposed to start this Thursday. However, the first dates were cancelled with a single event taking place in Liverpool on Saturday. You can tell the audition processes were flopping because only 40 people had turned up. Like, Jesus Christ, even Little Mix Search had more people auditioning, and we all know how that ended. And to be honest, Simon kind of gets what he deserves because he treated most of the people on the X Factor like shit. So karma. The Search of the Boy Band will be filmed and put onto Netflix as a brand new documentary partnered up with the Midas Touch. I have no clue when it will be up on Netflix, but we will have to see in the future. So maybe it might be in Christmas, like X Factor. That's what I'm just predicting, but it could be. We don't know what Simon's thinking. Also, people are going mad about on Twitter is that Camille is also working with Simon Cowell as a judge on the Boy Band show. Calling it the Boy Band show because I have no clue what the show is going to be called. Because Camille is also known as one of Little Mix's close friends who they have worked with for years on their past albums. However, we are in a cost of living crisis, so you gotta make some money out of somewhere, right? Like, go on Camille, get that coin. I will do the same. Like, I wonder how much he's paying her though. I bet it's a lot of money. I hope so. Also, I have found out that SM Entertainment, that is a huge company that supports massive K-pop artists, is also trying to make a British boy band to break into the British market as well. What a coincidence, may I say. Like, it's funny how whenever somebody else is trying to make a band from the UK, suddenly our Simon has to do the same. Like, it's giving X Factor the band and Little Mix Search all over again. Like, do you remember the whole UK pop thing in 2019? A little bit cringe, wasn't it? However, my overall thoughts is on Simon having his documentary series on Netflix. It's very smart of him to try and gain a young impressionable audience because not many teenagers are watching traditional television anymore. For example, showing the series on ITV like previous shows he's had, such as the X Factor. Like, Netflix is the it girl platform at the moment, and most streaming sites are trying to compete because it's visually easier, which may draw attention to teenage girls to take on interest. Even though I can't stand the man sometimes, you've got to admit that he is very smart. Like, he's seen the decline in traditional television and the rise of streaming, so he has an idea on where the bag is. I absolutely think him having a documentary on Netflix is an amazing idea. However, whoever he chooses to join the boy band, I hope he treats them well, unlike he did with One Direction. And if you know, you know. He's also wanting the boys to be 16 to 18 years of age, aka the same ages as what 1D were back in 2010, and I think that is such a shit idea. Excuse my language. I would have made the age range to be 18 to 21 because 16 is way too young to handle the spotlight. Like, they've just finished their GCSEs, mate. Also, I hate how he's branding this as we are making the next One Direction because that just sounds icky to me. nobody will be the next One Direction, because One Direction are One Direction. Whoever these boys will be should at least be given their own creative freedom to express themselves and decide what music they would like to produce. Simon Cowell branding the boy band as the next One Direction is damaging and won't help the audience become engaged, because they know it's another shitty wannabe One Direction band, and that's such a bad idea, especially how his Simon Cowell's image is not looking great, especially on the Diary of a CEO podcast, where he was speaking about wanting to buy One Direction's name. So yeah, branding the boy band as the next One Direction is kind of a bad idea. Sorry, Simon Huns. The boy band's not One Direction. Okay, that's the end of this TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and like for more pop culture videos. Thank you. Bye.